The season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Prescott now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1.
2nd and 3.
2nd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
the pass.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24-yard.
That one goes for 24 yards. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. Prescott on first down. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Line on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To number 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Inches at the 47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Sling. He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Neville Gallimore breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Able to find Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Find the mic.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they give this time to the tailback. The ball 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 27-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. This is Butler making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Washington 34, Cowboys 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brenton Cannon on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now they try the right side here. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
T.J. Green.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back now in Arlington, the Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Prescott.
And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
It's 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Washington.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
He'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. 20.
Pass him in.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
3rd and 4.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line.
30, 31 yards there and a first down.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
There on the coverage.
And again, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem the
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Pico de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when the was out cold, but I went out and got it. Man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. Got it, see my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood, the person where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that.
T-Rack got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then